Ladies and gentlemen, the Ripple video. Yes, we are finally looking into Ripple, possibly one of the greatest and most famous memes in the crypto community, just because of the sheer amount of bag holders and ridiculous hype. Ripple is going to go to $549 or $394, some $489. I don't remember what the number was, but it's going to go to some ridiculous number. It's going to beat Bitcoin's market cap. It's going to be the number one crypto. It's going to be the best altcoin ever. Ripple will replace money. It is the future of currency. Or is it? This is altcoin analysis. We're going to be looking at Ripple today. Ripple, they title themselves as the digital asset for payments, and so that's what we're going to title this video. So we're moving forward now, doing an analysis on Ripple. Obviously, this is going to be perhaps triggering some of you. I know a lot of you who hold Ripple, a lot of you who are bag holders. Sorry, guys. Again, this is my honest and true opinion on what I think about Ripple, my fundamental analysis. It is subjective. I try to be objective. We all try to be objective, but it is subjective at the end of the day. So I try to be objective with this review, but we will obviously trigger some Ripple bag holders. So let's move forward. And by the way, this logo is god-awful. I like the old Ripple logo. So first things first, Ripple is not XRP. There's a little bit of text here that's missing, so I will cut my camera out in a bit so you can read that. But Ripple is not XRP. This is, again, one of the most massive misconceptions about Ripple and the coin in the markets today, in the crypto community. People are really unsure about this, so I wanted to go over this so people know. And throughout this video, I will make the delineation between Ripple and XRP. So Ripple, what is Ripple? Ripple is a software company in San Francisco, so it's a company. It's privately held, so you can't buy any shares of this. It's not publicly traded. And they own 60 billion XRP. Now, that's what they state. I think they probably own a little bit more than that. If we look at the Ripple rich list, I believe it's something like 90% of Ripple is owned by just something like the top 5 addresses or some insane amount like that. It's really quite tragic. So, but that aside, we can just go with their stated numbers, and 60% of the supply is owned by Ripple. A lot of that's locked up in escrow, but they're also releasing a lot of it, about 1 billion Ripple per month, according to their token release schedule. So there you have it. It's quite a lot of Ripple flooding the markets. Right now we have something like 45 billion Ripple that is in the circulating supply that is currently out in the wild. And again, each month, 1 billion gets added to that. Their market cap is something like $11 billion currently, so quite large. But yeah, remember, guys, when I speak about Ripple, we're talking about Ripple, the company, Ripple Labs. When we talk about XRP, we're talking about the token. This video is an analysis on the token, but we could not really do an analysis on the token without also speaking about Ripple. So what is XRP? It's a digital asset. It's a cryptocurrency like any other, created by Ripple Labs, and it is an open source ledger. So pretty much all you need to know there is just like Bitcoin, just like any other ledger, it's a token. So I'll remove my camera here so you guys can read this. So companies who use Ripple, I'll get rid of that. Companies who use Ripple do not necessarily need to use XRP. This is my thought, by the way. This makes adoption a tough proposition, as the only thing XRP, the token, really provides is its liquidity. So remember this moving forward, guys. Remember this moving forward. The only thing that Ripple really provides as a token is its liquidity, which is its main advantage. So we'll move forward and discuss the differences here a little bit more in depth. So the first thing is we'll talk about the history of XRP. And I have this meme here. Again, the token was released in 2012, and that's it. Yep. There's really nothing about the token itself. There's no technological element to it. There's no development on it, really. It's a token that they use for XRapid, which I will describe what XRapid is in a little bit. But this is now in the realm of Ripple Labs and the Ripple solution, and no longer discussing the token. So the token was released in 2012, and that's it. Moving forward, this is the price history, and I included a little pink Wojak. You guys like the last pink Wojak. I don't remember. I don't remember what coin I had this on. Maybe it was Cardano, but I had a pink Wojak. You guys like that one, so I'm going to include one here too, because the Ripple chart is absolutely atrocious. It's god awful. It's worse than Doge. I mean, so the orange chart is the price in Bitcoin, the Bitcoin pair. The green is the USD. Had an amazing run up in 2017. I think the Ripple price was 0.0007 USD. So a lot of Ripple for even 1 penny. And it grew to over $1 each Ripple to $3.20 at its all-time highs. So you guys made quite a lot of money if you bought some Ripple back then. I didn't believe in it. I did not believe in it. But the hype caught on. You guys made a whole lot of money. But ever since 2017, it's just been a nonstop brutal downtrend. If you want free money, guys, short Ripple. That's that, or short Tron. First you short Tron, then you short Ripple, then you go buy your Lambo. It's the ultimate free money play. But obviously, with the bearish season coming to a close, it's a lot more difficult to say if you should be shorting this thing. But obviously, this is just a quick look at the chart. Looks pretty tragic. Looks to be near the lows again. And so if we get those lows, a lot of buyers in those zones. So we'll see what happens with Ripple there. So now you know the price history. Not too different from most other coins, honestly. So we'll talk about the tokens, the features of the token. So it provides liquidity through to the Ripple network through XRapid. So, and we'll discuss what that is now. So, but all you need to know for now is that it provides liquidity. All of the volume that you see on the token, the Ripple token today, access to that liquidity is awesome and it's great. So now we look at the features of Ripple. So what is Ripple? So I will give you a quick gestalt on that. Ripple is a solution for cheap cross-border payment, as we have in the first bullet point here. That's all it is. So let's say you're a bank in America. You want to send $20 to a bank in Europe. Rather than sending $20 to a bank in Europe and you have to go through intermediary banks and you have to wait usually 3 to 5 business days, which can be a pain, and sometimes payments get canceled, and then every bank along the way will take a cut of that money, of that $20, such that if you're sending $20, you either need to spend something like 10% more, or 10% of that $20 is going to get taken away. So $2 taken away by the time it reaches your friend in Europe. So you're only getting $18 out of your 20. Quite a lot of money. So Ripple developed this system. It's called Ripple, and on Ripple you can send your money fast and easy. So there's 3 elements to Ripple. The first is called xCurrent. So xCurrent is what allows the actual transmission of money back and forth. Remember, keep in mind, this does not use XRP, the token. So anyone who wants to sign up to Ripple can use Ripple, as long as Ripple accepts you, obviously. And you do not need to use the token. It's not required. There's XVia, which also does not use the Ripple token. So it's a uniform payment system. Getting a little bit ahead here at the last bullet point, but this is a uniform payment system. So this is kind of like a UI, is the way that they describe it. Just a very uniform UI that anyone can use, anyone can plug into to start using XRapid. Now, if you don't want to send money through XRapid, you want to through xCurrent, you don't want to wait as much. You want to be a little bit faster and even cheaper. You can elect to use XRapid, which is what actually uses the XRP token. So I know this is all very confusing, but what you need to keep in mind is xCurrent is the meat of what Ripple actually is. XVia is a part of xCurrent, essentially. That's how you interact with it. XRapid is optional, and that is what uses Ripple. That is what uses the actual Ripple token. So we'll talk about the features of Ripple itself, not the token. So it reduces lag time to send money. Again, very, very quick. It has a lot of TPS, very, very fast. I think they were claiming numbers above 70,000 TPS, so very, very fast. Rivals that of Visa, even faster than Visa. In some cases, horizontally scalable, which means as you get more nodes, you can just linearly scale with the amount of huge TPS gains that you're going to get. And obviously, one of the features here, I had to add it. It is one of the stigmas around Ripple is that it's very centralized. It is slowly becoming more decentralized. So all of the new nodes that are added by Ripple are third-party nodes. So it reduces the centralization. But right now, it's still quite centralized, ultimately. But it is one of the things that is slowly starting to take effect and occur in Ripple. When will it actually be decentralized? Who knows? I mean, it's hard to give a litmus test for that kind of thing. But time will tell with that. So positives of the token: large liquidity, again, as we mentioned, and you don't need to use Nostro or Vostro bank accounts with XRapid. So XRapid, again, is Ripple token. And what is a Nostro or Vostro account? A way that you can guarantee that money is going to be sent back and forth across banks is by having money already over there that you can use in escrow, essentially. So if I want to send $20 to my friend and I want to make sure that he'll get it, I can actually have $20 in that bank as well, or in another EU bank or some other bank, to guarantee that my money is good over there. That in case something happens to my money, I have money over there. And it's also a lot faster. So instead of having to send it from my American bank account to my European friend, my $20, I can send my $20 from my European bank account to his European bank account, and it's a lot faster. Still quite slow, but it's faster. It's better than international bank transfer, usually. So it's a positive of Ripple, or the token at least. If you use the token, you use XRapid, you don't need to have a lot of money saved up. So in this case, if I want to send $20, I actually need $40 altogether in order to send just my 20 to guarantee it. With Ripple token, you actually, and XRapid, you don't need that $40 in total. You actually just send your $20. It gets instantly converted to Ripple token, and then the Ripple token gets sent to the bank. It's converted back to their currency, and this happens all in a matter of seconds. So it's very, very fast and very, very efficient. So obviously the low cost efficiency the high efficiency and low cost means that the Ripple token is going to save you a lot of money. So rather than sending $20 and then your friend only getting 18, maybe they get 19.97 or something. So obviously huge gains to be made there. So Ripple token, good for that. Now the positives of Ripple, on the other hand, the actual meat and potatoes of their offering, is you save time and money as a sender or receiver because of Xcurrent. So the token, yes, you get the benefits of XRapid, but you can't actually use it without going on Xcurrent first. So again, it's going to be a benefit that Ripple, the base solution, receives. You don't need, again, same benefits. You don't need to use Nostro Vostro bank accounts with XRapid, or Xcurrent rather. And another positive of Ripple, they do have a growing network of 200 plus big, large banks, payment providers, money transmitters, all these guys. One of the interesting partnerships that they have is with the Siam Commercial Bank, which is the largest bank in Thailand. I believe one of the largest banks in Thailand. And so obviously there's other partnerships that Ripple is getting involved in, which is great for Ripple. Great for Ripple, the company, the privately held company. Not necessarily great for the token. So we'll get into that a little bit more later. So Ripple positive of the Ripple solution is that they can connect to any currency or crypto. Now, I'm sure you guys are starting to see a pattern here. All of these positives, and most of these positives, have a lot more to do with Ripple, the software, rather than Ripple, the token. So keep that in mind moving forward. So we'll talk about some of the negatives. So the negative, most of the benefits, again, they are reserved for Ripple. You're not getting all the partnerships. None of this really matters so much for the token, as well as having a massive, massive market cap, $11 billion and only 50% circulating supply. And 60% of it, or the other 50% of it, is now owned and held by Ripple. No, 60% of it, sorry. Just most of it's locked up, but they do have some tokens that are in the circulating supply. But most of these tokens are held by Ripple, the company. So again, huge market cap, centralized in that case. So we're looking at the negatives again, relatively centralized, the Ripple solution. They're working on decentralizing it, but that will take time. You cannot buy shares of Ripple. So this video is so far I'm pretty decently bullish on Ripple the software. It makes me want to go buy shares in Ripple the company. It doesn't necessarily make me want to buy Ripple the token. And so it's a negative here. You can't buy shares that are privately owned. And obviously there's some competitors like the JPM coin. It's known as Quorum, which is really just a copy and paste Ethereum. But it is a competitor in the market there for Ripple. So the final verdict, guys, you know it was going to be this. You guys know I can't reasonably tell anyone to buy Ripple. It's a sell for me. It's a hard sell. I know the Bitcoin pair is going low. I'm sure Ripple's going to have some pumps in the future. I will explain why. But guys, it's a sell for me. Why is it a sell for me? The token is largely unused by the 200 plus partners. So they like to talk a big game about all of the people using Ripple token, all of their partners. Most of them, 90% of them, 95% of them do not use the token at all. They use Xcurrent, they use XVia, they do not use XRapid, which is the token. Why? Because they don't need to. They get all of the benefits of Ripple, all of the time efficiency, all of the cost savings by using Ripple, the solution, enriching the Ripple, the private company, which is why I'm bullish on Ripple. It's the company, but not bullish on the token. Nothing to do with the token. Most of these banks, none of these banks are using the tokens. Only a few money transmitter services are using tokens. Something like 4 is the number out of the 200 plus partners. So imagine that. So Ripple, again, they like to talk a big game, but the token, very dubious on its price appreciation, or at least its market adoption. It has a huge market cap for a low utility token. The token does absolutely nothing. There's no utility behind it, so it's not like Ethereum. There's no burning involved, like with BNB or anything else. So there's nothing behind the token that gives it any kind of inherent value. And it's just a relatively large market cap. Why? For no particular reason, really. Ripple's success does not necessarily mean the success of the token. As we can see, we have all of these partners, and the token is not really appreciating because of it, because most of these partners aren't using it. And I'm also skeptical that most banks will want to hold Ripple. So if you're a bank, you're on the Ripple network, you want to send $100 or $1 million, okay, we'll convert it to Ripple, we'll send it to the European bank, we'll convert it back out of Ripple. Well, we've just sold those tokens on the market, essentially. We no longer need the Ripple. We want the fiat. We're not so interested in Ripple. And so why would you ever want to hold Ripple? What is the gain for you as a bank? Nothing. Maybe you're trying to speculate, but if you're the only one speculating bullishly, what other catalyst is there going to be for a bullish price increase? So it's very, very difficult to actually try and make a case for Ripple. So let me remove my camera here so I have some more text. So, and then on the other side, there are some small benefits to it. I think the normally hype and speculation is going to mean pumps in the future for Ripple. So I think this is one of the things that happens with alt seasons. When every alt starts going up, I think Ripple's going to get the same exact treatment. People are going to find and latch onto Ripple. They're going to realize the quote-unquote opportunity it represents, even though obviously there is really very little opportunity here. But people are going to buy this. They're going to fall for the marketing, fall for the, I wouldn't say the scam, but fall for the hype essentially. And they're going to buy a lot of this, and a lot of people are going to buy it, and the price is going to go up. So certainly I think pumps are going to happen in the future, but only because of people's lack of information and ignorance. It is very centralized, which is a negative in general, but it is a positive as far as price is concerned when the people who own it want to move the price. So this is all up to the idiosyncrasies of the people, the market managers and the whales who own this coin. When they want it to pump, they're going to get it to pump, guys. So let me turn my camera back on here. When they want it to pump, they're going to get it to pump. Like when they had Bill Clinton speaking at some Ripple event, Swell, I think it was called, about 1.5 years ago, they pumped the price. Obviously, every time there's a big event for Ripple, they pump the price. They do it on purpose. So the fact that it's centralized on one hand sucks because they can just dump on you. On the other hand, it also means they can pump on you. So there you have it. If you have any kind of faith in them or inside information, there you go. That's how you profit off of Ripple. And obviously, the last decently good point for Ripple is that they have a lot of marketing budget. They have a pretty good media spin. Obviously, because of all the people who have fallen for this and have started buying all of these tokens. It just means that they really know how to market themselves, and they know how to make their token look attractive, even though it's mainly Ripple, the solution that people are falling in love with, and not really so much the token. So $589, probably not going to happen for Ripple. The token has very little utility. The logo sucks, and it's just insanely high market cap for the absolute zero utility that it actually offers. So that was a very quick and dirty on Ripple. I hope you guys enjoyed that. Again, I tried to be unbiased. I really did. I tried to look for reasons why Ripple, the token, might be useful, but I couldn't. I just realized that Ripple, the solution, is so much more interesting to me as an investor. I'm very interested in Ripple itself now, but not at all interested in Ripple, the token. So that's really all that my research has left me thinking. So again, do your own research, obviously. Do your own DD. Nothing can replace your own due diligence on things. But this is just my take on Ripple. Let me know what you guys thought in the comments. Even if you're triggered, just let me know. I know a lot of Ripple guys are going to look at this and just hate me for it. So I apologize. I do apologize, guys. This is just what I think. You guys are welcome to let me know what you guys think. If you think otherwise, what makes you bullish on Ripple? If you are bullish on Ripple, or do you agree with me? Are you bearish on Ripple in general as an asset? Let me know. So that's all I have for this time, guys. Leave a like if you like the video. Subscribe if you want to see more. And I will see you guys next time. This video was sponsored by Cryptowatch. Are you a crypto degen? Do you spend countless hours in front of your PC babysitting your leverage trades? Well, babysit no longer. With Cryptowatch, you can spend countless hours in the comforts of your own bed, waiting for those SMS alerts. Track how wrecked your portfolio is that week with their portfolio tracker. And you can also check the price of your favorite shitcoins. If you'd like to join Cryptowatch, there's a link in the description below. Happy trading!